ladies and gentlemen. Leonetti!
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. What a magnificent show that we have today. I mean, really magnificent. But what's unbelievable, for the first time on the Michael Leonetti Variety Show, we have a person that's in the hole of shame. Let me say that again, the hole of shame. You don't want to miss this one.
Vegas is calling. Ready for an unforgettable night packed with networking, wine, and excitement? Don't miss a moment. This isn't just another seminar. It's your scene, your chance to connect with bold minds and elevate your game. Join the ribbon-cutting ceremony and feel the electrifying energy. It's where innovation meets inspiration. Don't get left out. Raffles, surprises, and unforgettable moments await. Bring your phone for the QR code experience. Are you in? Visit eventbrite.com, search gowithmelissa.com, and grab tickets now.
And welcome to the Michael Leonetti Show. As you can see to the right of me, there's a picture of a lady named Katerina Ivanov. Is that how you pronounce her last name?
I think so.
Yeah, Ivanov. I never met this woman. I don't know who she is, but apparently she has a very personal vendetta and has just a very cruel spirit about this lady. When was that event that happened? A couple of days ago, didn't it?
Yeah, we were at the, it's voting day at the Clark County Republican.
How many people were there?
Hundreds and hundreds. Yeah.
Okay, well, the minute my co-host walked into that door, this lady that you see on that screen that I never met in my life, from the top of her lungs, decided to spout out the most nefarious, no-class comments about my past. Now, let me explain something to everybody. We reach, when I had my restaurant, 100,000 people, I have their phone numbers. This show, you can't go on television and go to Channel 3 and see us. This gets sent out every Saturday to all the thousands of people that I pay to get this television show. Now, freedom of speech is one thing, but slander is something that I'll never tolerate. Because what happened to me 25 years ago, I will never let anyone disrespect my family or the people that I love most of all. So this lady walked into the Republican Party and from the top of her lungs said the most nastiest things about me, about my case, so forth and so on. Well, she was contacted, and she contacted me back. I said, well, you need to buy the book. Look at the evidence that's in the book. Her statement to me was, I wouldn't pay 1 cent for that book. She has no interest in the truth. And what really puzzles me and bothers me, I'm proud to be a Republican. I'm proud to be a part of the Republican Party. But when you get a nefarious individual like this woman, okay, that does not want to see the facts, only like a horse, that they go down the street with the things on their eyes, and they only see what you're accused of, and decide to say something so nefarious to this girl that I love with all my heart. Because I'm going to say this to you again. I got Kellogg's Corporation behind me, major companies behind me. I built a kingdom, okay? I lost it and I got it all back. If I was that type of a person, believe me, people would never stand behind me. And when you poke the bear, That's a bad thing that you do, because I am not going to tolerate that from no one. You know, there's a saying, it's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. And a person like this does not belong in the Republican Party to represent anyone, because God forbid that woman would ever sit on a parole board. She will never want to look at the truth. She looks at something, you're guilty, I don't want to know nothing. And that's how a lot of judges are. And that's why I exposed everybody. That's why my book is national. It's worldwide. And you're going to get people from time to time that are going to say something. That's why I say, you want to get in the ring with me? Come on. Come on my television show, and let's talk about what you want to talk about. Remember, the guilty don't write books. All right? The innocent do. Because what you do in the dark is what you're about. Amen. So I just wanted to clear the air with everybody, and I want you to know that I love you for the content of your character. But I always say to all my viewers and people that I know, never let anybody slander you. Okay, you got to stand for what you believe in. And this is what I say from the bottom of my heart. This lady needs prayer.
Amen.
Prayer. Somebody's got to pray for this girl. And I say this, shame on you, and shame on you for what you've done. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to commercial. I got a fantastic show lined up with some great people from the Republican Party. You're going to love this. We'll be right back.
Unique Internet, home of the super fast fiber optic speeds. Are you paying too much for your internet? Is your service slow? Is your bill outrageous and keep going up? Well, look no further. WeLink Internet has you covered. Not only do we have super fast speeds, unbelievable customer service, but our price is usually a lot lower than anyone else. Give me a call to see if your home is available, and I will give you 30 days free to try out our service with free installation, and all the equipment will be included with no rental fees. Give me a call now to get you set up with WeLink Internet.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Michael Leonetti Show. What did I tell you? One hell of a show we got lined up. Listen, I say this all the time. Don't forget to subscribe, to share, comment. Don't like, comment, do whatever that you want to do. Hit that button and make sure you share, and like, and whatever you want to do. I want to say hello to my sponsors, which is not Mr. Kellogg, Bob Kellogg. Bob, I love you once, I love you twice, I love you more than beans and rice. There's nobody loves you more than I do, Bobby. You're the best, and I can't wait to August 14th.
Yes.
Right? You have something coming up, don't you?
The Go With Melissa.com convention.
Go With Melissa.com convention?
Yes.
Wow, and let's not forget November 8th. We're going to be in concert.
Yeah.
It'll be Monique, it'll be myself, it'll be Twice as Nice, the guys in the band, and it's going to be at the Cathedral.
Yes, St. George Cathedral.
St. George Cathedral. Yeah, you're thinking of that German place that we went for dinner. That sauerbraten that you ate. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget WeLink. That's my brother's corporation. If you want faster internet service, you need to call him. But make sure you make a sandwich for him, because he's Italian. This guy always wants to eat a nice sandwich. I give him some nice clothes. He went from a 63 waist to 75. So he's just ballooning up very nicely as the years go by. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget my book. This is important. You can go to Book Babies. We have all different places. You can go online, but if you go forgive it, for Barnes & Noble, you're going to wait 4 months, believe it or not, to get the book, because there's a backup. But if you go to Book Babies and find out, they will give it to you within a week. So and the book is nationwide. You look so beautiful today. Where did you get that dress at?
This is a Sandra Folk Couture.
A Sandra Folk Couture. Why don't you stand up? Everybody's how pretty you look today.
And it even has pockets.
She's got pockets. You see that, ladies and gentlemen? That looks very nice. Oh, very, very nice. Very, very nice. Well, that looks great. Listen, first of all, I want to get right to the point. Thank you for my birthday. You took me out for my birthday. Where did we go? We went to
Mayfair.
We went to
Bellagio.
At the Bellagio. The bill was $700, Mike. I couldn't believe it. And her boyfriend didn't talk to me. He didn't even look at me. He picked up the tab. He wouldn't even say hello to me. And I want to thank Mr. Kellogg. He sent me a bottle of wine that was $1,400. Thank you, Mr. Kellogg. I love you. They drank it. I just want you to. And they gave me the cork. I can't believe it.
It smells nice.
That's true. Without further ado, I got two wonderful people. We got a great show lined up, and I know him as I call him Pastor Mike. He's really not a pastor, but what this guy does
Neighbor Mike.
What's that? Neighbor Mike. Mike, thank you so much for coming. Mike, is it Spencer? Is that how you pronounce it?
Spencer, yes.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. Make it quick, Mike.
Well, I was born and raised in Michigan and have now come to Vegas back in 2016. And
Good, Mike. Thank you for coming to the show. Next, no, I'm going to teach you.
That's quick.
I'm kidding with you. You know, you have a prayer meeting every Friday, and I have, because you live across the street from me in Desert Shores.
Yes.
And what's so beautiful, you and your lovely wife, what you guys do for people is nice. And I love your boat. I need the boat. Can I borrow that boat? He lives right on the water.
Anytime.
See, I got a kayak. But I'm out there kayaking and I'm going crazy, and he's over there driving with a martini in his hand, and now he's blessing people as he's driving by.
I don't remember the martini part.
No, I'm only teasing you. So tell me what you do because you do something with food, right?
Yes, we're the Dream Center of Las Vegas Church, and we give away, last year, 1.4 million pounds of food.
Wow.
That's
so
amazing.
it was voted by the group that we're with, that the #1 food bank in all of Las Vegas. So feeding close to 75,000 people last year.
And is there a place that they call? Is there places that if they donate? How's it work?
Yeah. If that were to happen, we have a website that we send people to. It's called the Dream Center Las Vegas, and gmail.com.
Okay.
And at any rate, someone could donate money there, but that's what we're looking for. #1, we're looking for prayer. We got some people there that are hard on times. Some people just got need a helping hand.
Well, next to you, Mike, is a very lovely young lady that you brought in.
Yeah.
I'll make you announce her.
Well, we have today someone very special. This is Yadusha Jones. Yadusha ran for council, right in Assembly District 29,
yes.
and now she is running Moms for Liberty for the state of Nevada. And I would love for you to explain more about that, how you go to see our president, and how you're helping out our country.
Now, there's one thing before you start. I'm definitely going to bring you guys back to give you more proper time, because you wouldn't believe the people that want to come on the show. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I wish I had more time, but go right ahead.
Yeah, so Moms for Liberty, what we do is advocate for parental rights all over the United States, and we want to make sure that parents are informed. So I am the chairwoman for Clark County, and we advocate for all the parents in Clark County for the school district.
Well, that's wonderful.
Awesome.
And that's a blessing.
Yeah.
Is there how could people get a hold of you?
Well, you would go to any search engine and just look up Moms for Liberty in Clark County.
Moms for Liberty.
Moms for Liberty Clark County, and we're on X, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Rumble.
Rumble?
Yes.
And you just said you were at our nation's capital.
You were
What
Trump,
happened?
aren't you?
Yeah, we are we just won the opt-out form for our schools, which is amazing. The biggest concern is that parents have been fighting to get their children to advocate for their children to stop schools from educating them on LGBT if they don't want to. And they've been forcing it on children. So now we have that option to opt out of it. And we just won that a couple days ago.
Amen. Thank you,
That's wonderful.
Natasha.
Natasha, would you promise me you'd come back again?
Absolutely.
Are you sure? Because, I belong to the MAFIA Association.
And that is?
The Mothers and Fathers Italian Association. Not Mafia. I don't. Unbelievable. Mike, you're the best, buddy. I love you. You promise you come back?
Absolutely.
Are you sure? Okay,
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, what a show that we have today. We got, my God, I got the cops outside, the ropes are out. Everybody wants to come on the Mike Leonetti Variety Show. We'll be right back. Don't you move. God forbid, don't you move. I'm starving. Anybody got a sandwich out there?
Ciao, Mike Leonetti Variety Show fans. For everything Leonetti, go to the website, MikeLeonettiVarietyShow.com. Looking to have your business or client as a guest on the show? See if you are qualified to become a brand partner on the Mike Leonetti Variety Show by going to the site today. That's MikeLeonettiVarietyShow.com. Don't forget to order his book, Deceit, Corruption Cover-Up. Ciao for now.
Hi, everybody. We're back. What an exciting show. What did I tell you? Woo!
Gets
Well, we got a
warmer.
very special guest today, which like I mentioned earlier, I'm very proud to be a Republican, proud to be a part of the party.
Proud to be American.
Proud to be American. But I'm Italian American. I don't have purple feet. I didn't step on the grapes, but my family, my mother and father did, because they came from Italy. So why don't you introduce this lovely young lady? And she just won, right?
Yes.
What did she win?
Chairwoman right here, Jill Douglas.
Not
of
Jill
the Clark-
Douglas.
Yes, the Clark County Republican.
Hi, Jill.
Yes,
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Congratulations, that's a massive win, what you did for yourself and for Nevada.
It was all for Nevada.
Jill.
I think I still have stab wounds.
Is it all?
This business is very tough.
Yes.
It's very dirty. A lot of bad politics in both Democrats and Republicans, as you could have seen from the opening of my show. But I truly believe with people like you that have the integrity, okay? Because what Melissa's telling me, because she said, Mike, listen to me. This show's not a political show, but I had so many great people on this show, that hold a lot of weight, and I want my viewers to see, if they're Republican, who's who. So what are you going to do? What is your position hold, and what exactly do you do?
Right. As the chair of the Clark County Republican Party, we are laser focused on electing conservatives who champion our values. Having just ended a legislative session, it's our legislatures are not going up to Carson City and supporting legislation that helps all Nevadans. And we're trying to focus on, actually all politics is local, because our pain points start local. And we get fixated a lot on the federal elections, but our pain points start local. And when you have a state legislature who was they want to remove the cap on our property taxes. They want to stop us from being a no state income tax state. Just many, many things that lack common sense. So we're laser focused on trying to change the makeup of the legislature. Right now it's heavily, heavily Democratic. I think that the citizens of Nevada need and want balanced government. So we're going to target certain races where we think there's a really strong opportunity for us to flip that seat, both in the state assembly and the state senate. We need more. We need conservative views on our county commission. We need conservative views in our city council, in our local government, as well as our state government. So that's really what we focus on. And then, in order to make that happen, we have to raise money. So it's money to get the votes that we need to protect this state and to make sure that we have conservative values.
Exactly. It's, we're only as good as our weakest link, right?
Right.
And so every state, I feel, especially like what's going on in New York and everything, we have to stick together. Americans have to really get together. How did, the Romans fall? By entertainment and everything. They weren't paying attention. It's all of us paying attention now. Who's running? Who's really out there? It's none of this, oh yeah, someone else is going to take care of it. No, it's us Americans. Otherwise, we're going to lose all of this.
I got to give Donald Trump credit. You know what I mean? For what he done, for standing up, what the guy endured. 25 years ago, I went away for a very long time. That's why I wrote a book, and I exposed everybody in that book. You know what I mean? But it took me 25 years. See, people, like I say, what you do in the dark is what you're about. So it's important that people stand. It's nice to have titles. The president of this and the vice president of that. But you got to stand for, you got to believe in yourself. You got to say, wait a minute, I'm in a position like our position. This is a powerful position, to have a powerful, a sponsor that's behind it that shows credibility of who I am as an individual.
Correct.
But you got to stand your ground. You got to say, wait a minute, right is right and wrong is wrong.
That's correct.
Now, I'm in Vegas 50 years. 50 years ago was a little bit different. Republicans, everybody, really and truthfully, they really got along. But
Right.
what's happening today is not to be believed.
Correct.
I'm being honest with you. It's not to be believed, because she's the one that said, Mike, join the Republican Party. You're a Republican. Well, now when I first started the show, my brother gave me a hard time. Mike, you don't want to get into the political end of it. But as time went on, I said, I got the viewers, I got the people, I got the sponsors. I got to bring right when right is right. But if somebody's wrong, I'm the type of guy who will expose you.
That's right.
Well, you know what? Also, Jill was the president of Battleborn Women's.
What's Battleborn Women's?
Well, Jill, tell them.
Yes, about 4 years ago, a group of women and I got together, and we wanted to form a Republicans Women's Club that would be really, really activist, community activist. And so we came together and we formed the Battleborn Republican Women, and we're just out and about everywhere advocating for many of the things that the county party does. We try to educate and inform. Our whole mission at Battleborn is really just connecting with people within our community. One of the mistakes that I think we often make is we come in at election time and we're like, oh, you got to vote Republican, vote, But what have we done to build relationships within our community when it's off cycle, right? When it's not the election cycle? We have to connect with people in our community. We have to help educate and inform. When you do that, when people truly know that you care, then you have the opportunity to have additional conversations about really important things. And I think that's when we're able to connect people to the values and the platform of the Republican Party.
Well, that makes sense. Well, Jill, you've been a sweetheart. Will you come back again?
Absolutely.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay, I still need that loan from you, since you're the one puts it to bed. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another segment when some more people coming in. It's unbelievable.
It's like Thanksgiving dinner. Everyone's just
Thanksgiving, everybody's showing up. I got the lasagna. Don't move. We're coming right back. Yay! Hi, everybody. We're back with our last segment of the show. Now, I got two very special girls here. Now, they're not in the Cub Scouts, but the minute you see them, these girls are very, very special. So without further ado, I would like to invite and say thank you, ladies, for coming. And I want to make sure I get this correctly, okay? Gigi Theocaritas. I was going to say that. Now I'm going to tease you now. And we also have Beverly Sabedra. Ladies, thank you so much for coming. I noticed you got your hats. Gigi, we go to the same beach at Desert Shores, and that's how I met her, and we start talking. And I said, I got to have you on the show, and I was very interested in what she had to say. So, G, why don't you tell everybody what you do and what you do for the public?
Well, first of all, thank you for having us here. We are from the DAV, which is the Disabled American Veterans. A lot of people will say DAV, but it is actually the DAV. Our organization supports veterans across the United States that are disabled, their families, their spouses, and we help them with daily activities. We help them get the care and the help they needed. We help them be able to get out of the house. We help them with camaraderie. We do everything to make sure that those who served are being served.
That's wonderful. And how about you? Is that the same organization?
Yes, and we have other entities like the city of Las Vegas. Just about a month ago, they took a bunch of us women veterans from different organizations, and we had a day up at Mount Charleston hiking. We made a little dinner, and then they brought us back in the van. So it's nice to have other entities that still look in on us and take us out on these adventures.
That's beautiful.
That's wonderful.
So it works both ways.
That's wonderful. And you like I heard you like cruising.
Oh, I love cruising. And they're in Norwegian and Carnival and all the lines. They offer military. They have really nice events for us.
Well, I was in the Cub Scouts. Doesn't that count?
It
I guess
probably
not.
does. You may want to ask when you go.
Would you believe I still know my oath? I promise to do my best to do my duty to God and to my country and obey the law of the pack.
Cool.
That was over 63 years ago.
You were very dedicated.
And I had my den mother, Mrs. Falzone. She just died not till she was 104 years old. She made the best garlic bread you ever tasted in your life. She was Italian. And her son, I met him after 60 years. He came to Vegas. And I said, how's your mother? Your mother's still alive? Because, you figure. She said, my mother died in my 4 years. She was 104. She said, my mother, you were her favorite. I was so bad when I was a kid. She said, you were her favorite. The only picture, she had your picture up in her kitchen. It was Kennedy, Jesus, and you. She had the only 3 pictures.
You loved her garlic bread.
Oh, her garlic bread was the best. Nobody could like Mrs. Falzone, boy. Woo, she was terrific. It's exciting. Now, is there a number that they can reach you? Is there a donation that people could do to help you in some way?
We actually have a Facebook page. Our chapter is Black Mountain Chapter 12. So if you go on Facebook, you'll be able to find us there. All of our information is listed. We actually meet the third Wednesday of each month in Henderson. All that information is listed. Now, the months of June and July, we go dark. It's not that we haven't paid our electric bill, it's that we take a break and we give our members a chance to rest, to travel, to be able to see friends, and then we meet back up in September. So September, we'll be meeting again, the third
And where do you meet at? Is there like a place that you meet, or?
It's at the...
We meet at Racetrack at the Senior Center. We rent a room from them.
Oh, fun. I have a question for you. You both have your different caps on. What's the difference between color? Is it your ranks that change it all, or?
This is an honor guard. So this is what we wear for our team when we go out representing.
And our general members wear the blue hat as well. I'm actually at the state level, so that's why my hat is this color. I'm the local chapter chaplain as well as the chaplain for the state of Nevada.
Isn't that amazing?
Okay, wow.
Yes, we need some hats.
I know.
You're having that event again. What's the event?
Yes, August 14th. I cannot wait. It's the GoWithMelissa.com convention. And so it's going to be everything that's on the site. My whole umbrella, everything's going to be kind of featured.
Wouldn't it be nice to have the girls in it? Because that would be a hell of a...
if you would like to sing, my goodness, what a way to start that.
Yeah, right.
We have all motivational speakers and entertainers, and
look her up. It's something you may want to do. I'm the MC. Believe it or not, I'm not getting paid. For some reason, I can't make a buck. But I'm only teasing you.
Mike's going to be there. He's
I'm going to MC everybody. It's going to be a lot of fun. Where's it going to be held at?
It's going to be at the library, the theater on Flamingo in Maryland.
Yeah, you can even get a book when you're done. If you want.
That's so great.
Yeah.
See, we never hear about all these entities having these things unless we start communicating and get on now we have her card, your card. We want to be under everybody's umbrella.
Well, I think,
people
ladies,
want to give, and we provide transportation. We have vans, so we provide transportation to our veterans who can't get to their appointments. So we do, and we provide service dogs for our veterans who may need them, like 1 or 2 a year. They're really expensive, but we try to do a lot for our veterans, and we go out representing, and we do a lot for our community, and we love our community. So we just want to get more together.
And one of the things that we are doing at our local level, state level, and national level is we're letting people know about the population that people don't know about. Women and minorities, the unseen population. We are less than 20% in the military, and it's even less when it comes to when we get out. So for our Black, Asian, Pacific Islanders, Indigenous, and LGBT plus members, we're making sure that they're recognized, they feel like they're loved, they're valued, and they're being heard. So we have so many things that we're doing now in our area. We are providing services and helping them get services for MST, which is military sexual trauma, PTSD, PTSD, anxiety, depression, we're able to put them in contact with the services that they need and they want. And that's what the DAV is all about. It's helping members get help.
That's wonderful. Well, ladies, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. And I say this every time when we close the show.
Every time you do.
If I had Aladdin's lamp and I had only one wish to make, I would not wish for caviar or any special dish. I would not wish for dollars. Yet in dollars I have few. I wish to bring people like you to a studio like this so I can bring this to my customer so they can see the wonderful people that I have. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, stay strong, look above a cloud, keep your faith in Jesus Christ. He'll never, never, never let you down. Take it from me, and don't take no BS from nobody. Stand your ground and be strong. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.